Now, what is the President's Pedigree Quality Index? Or, put differently, what is PPQI? PPQI, the President Pedigree Quality Index, is a tool developed by the Labour Business School, Veritas University, publishers of Lead Quick magazine, to provide insight and to measure a presidential candidate and their capacity and readiness to solve the problem of Nigeria as at today. In preparing the PPQI, we adapted the World Bank's overview of Nigeria's problem for 2021, seeing that they are still relevant in the context of where we are today. And using that overview of the World Bank, we developed the index, which was developed by our experts, to provide for relevant pedigrees or characteristics required to fix each of these 10 problems. The World Bank came up with these 10 problems that are critical to transforming Nigeria from a developing country to a developed country. Now, here are the 10 problems, the pedigree that is expected of any presidential candidate that will be Nigeria's president to possess, for us to be able to be confident that that president will be able to solve our problem. So let me start with the first problem. The first problem, as identified by the World Bank, is the reduction of dependency on oil / economic diversification. Now, for any president that is going to be capable to solving this problem for Nigeria and for Nigerians, must have a strong background in international relations and a good grasp of geopolitical dynamics. Problem number 2, reduction of unemployment. What is the pedigree that a presidential candidate should possess to be able to solve the problem of unemployment in Nigeria? That candidate, based on the PPQI that we have developed, must have 20 years of private or public sector experience with above 1,000 jobs in his or her portfolio. Now, what does this mean? It means that any president that you are going to vote for in the coming election, for that person to be able to solve the problem of unemployment that we have in Nigeria, the person must have been able to create jobs in his previous activities, in his previous portfolios, in his previous experiences, whether in private or in public sector. He must have that capacity to create, initiate, and manage over and above 1,000 jobs. What is the next problem? The next problem, according to the World Bank, is insufficient infrastructure, infrastructural deficit. What is expected of the president that will be able to solve this problem of infrastructure? That person must have average of 3 business interests related to construction, logistics, or a similar sector with a spread across the 6 or minimum of 3 geopolitical zones. Now, what does that mean? It means that in all these candidates that are coming to contest for the president, the person that will possess the capacity to solve our infrastructure problems must have had experience of owning, managing a business that is, whether it's into construction or logistics, that is spread at least in 3 geopolitical zones. That means the business of this presidential candidate must span across, the 3 geopolitical zones. At this point, I want to stop this video because I know that you also have the challenge of network. Beyond the effectiveness of the network, the issue of data. Join us in the next video so that you can follow up on the remaining part of this video.